of budget in fighting corruption. We will not preserve, we will not protect, and we will not prudently use public resources if we do not stand up and fight corruption in public service. The challenge of this country, let me be frank with you, my brothers and sisters, our problems, if you are to list them, number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is corruption, number 2 is corruption, and number 3 is corruption. That we all look forward to a day when ISPAC will buy space in the papers and publish the names of the accountants they are removing from their roles and membership. Funds are no longer the excuse, because it is true the Exchequer, our national treasury, released over 30 billion shillings in the last 2 weeks alone to pay up pending bills in particularly the road construction sector. We had the bond through which we have gotten resources. The truth of the matter is this, that some of our local contractors, and this just doesn't affect the western part of our country, it affects virtually most of our countries. And we have been moving around and come across cases where contractors are just basically playing games, or some of them are coming from that old school where they believed in navigating their way around by either bribing public officials or corrupting people in government and hoping that that is the way to proceed and survive. I have been telling these leaders that I was in Nyandarua on Monday, where a contractor took up an assignment to do 4.5 kilometers of a road about 4 years ago. I mean, honestly, just tell me how you can do 4.5 kilometers of a road for more than 4 years. And then I asked our Ngao and the police team to look for the contractor and arrest him, so that we actually can take them to court for wasting public resources. We are not going to play those kinds of games anymore. And it must be said quite clearly to all of us that, we long lost the days of playing around with public funds.
Mimi nasema wazi, nimeingia katika chama cha Jubilee. Mimi tulisema wakati ule wa NDC, sasa ni wakati wa kujiunga na chama cha Jubilee. Sasa ndugu zangu na dada, umuntu nakuira bwari. Usemo kuongira bwari. Mama ibiriro na kuongira bwari. So hiyo ni marisa. Mheshimiwa wa Mshomba nilikuwa nasema hiyo ni kama ile unasema ile ya kuomba kwa lugha nyingine. Nasema hivi yani ni waelimu watu mnaelewa hii maneno. Hawa vijana wako hapa ambao wanatafuta kura hawa. Mmekaa hapa wote MCM, wajumbe wa bunge. Siku nyingine sasa tukikuja hapa na nyinyi mjue uniform yetu ya Jubilee inaonekana. Ama namna gani? Naona Jubilee ni hivi, sisi ni hivi Jubilee. Hata mimi sisi natembea na kofia ya Jubilee.
On the issue of the opposition, I want to go over this very carefully, because, electoral contests and the transition that we are going to as a country is also a leadership moment, which requires a lot of restraint, a lot of maturity, a lot of consultation and inclusion. Building unity and cohesion in a political framework takes time. It's not an easy matter. If you reflect, for those of you who are here, President Mwai Kibaki, Charity Ngilu, the late Michael Wamalwa Kijana, Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, and all those who are involved in forming NAC, it just didn't happen suddenly. It took time. It's a long and painstaking exercise of building alignment of visions, alignment of perspectives, convincing one another, and building cohesion and bringing people together. These matters are weighty issues. You're talking about the leadership of the nation, individuals and parties and groups that come from diverse backgrounds, that sit down over long periods of time to argue and even harmonize their perspectives to get to a point where they say, okay, this is the platform now we have agreed on, and this is the way we are going to go forward, and this is how our team is going to look like. Sure. So that patience that is required is exactly required now. You know, I've said in other environments before that our patience will be tested. Our perseverance will be tested. Our sense of patriotism will be tested. But we must overcome those temptations and work together, because the people of Kenya expect that their leaders will work together. So I don't want to go into, because the infrastructure we have in the opposition is already actually laid out. We have 2 conveners of the team, Honorable Martha Karua and Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka. We have an official spokesperson who heads the secretaries now, the Honorable Dr. Muhisa Kitui. And then the other structures that already have been set up, the Honorable Kipruto Kirwa heads the coalition building committee, and he has drawn in a lot of other people and leaders from other walks of life. It's an institution, so we have to act in an institutionalized manner. So one thing I will not do, to be frank with you, is I cannot speak on the sidelines of that infrastructure when I do not have the authority of the conveners or the authority of the spokesperson to address certain matters. And these leaders at the right time will address these issues. But everyone knows this, and I pointed this out. This is a journey that we are walking, and this is what will test our political maturity. It will test our leadership skills, our sense of inclusion, and our patience. And for us used here to include people like myself who are interested in national leadership, I'm willing to be as patient as time and the Lord will allow, and stay the course to work with the people of Kenya and make my contribution and be a leader. So I wouldn't jump at things or make conclusions or speak about this or that. The arguments you see are actually good if you look at them from a positive point of view. Just imagine we were in a country where the thinking of one person rules the day and is the way everyone goes. Fortunately, and thank God, we chose democracy, and because we are a democratic environment, no leader can choose a party for another leader, and no leader can choose a leader for the people of Kenya. So it's a democratic process that is going on. It will get us time to get there, all of us, but we will get there. I mean, have no fear at all. I have faith, I'm confident we will get there. And we will deal with this with the requisite maturity, the requisite discipline, sense of restraint, and respect for each other's opinions. Because that is the only way we are going to build Kenya. There is never going to be a time we will not have differences of opinion, because look at the diversity of our country. And that diversity, even political diversity, is itself actually a huge plus for us. That's where we are Kenya. That's where we are in this wonderful country. We are blessed to be here. We have this country where a multiplicity of political perspectives exist. And from time to time, we will have differences of opinions, then arguments, then we will sit around the table and call each other together, speak to each other as brothers and sisters, resolve them, and identify the development challenges we have to face and do for our people. So I'm optimistic we'll be fine. We will do our bit, as you know. Naba gusiba minto bali mulega enga kiebonne enga kioboremu na kona cheki na no boronge na gokore bintu bina biwene to gokoru. Uno mwaka nya cha to egeretie. Aba gusintu igutora abantu abaremu na inda abantu gwekorere meremo na ende karo to iru opportunity okorere abantu gasi go to kolega se kororekana. Igono ngoja kuganda dore uchi bosiga ese muro chito kuganda uchi moto manyete natana ukwana magana mange moto manyete buya kabisa oje itigaisa nego moto manyete inga kiye weka ndokora hiyo to ne tigo kara bosto bwene to kara buna nyasala atorai moshimu arama tebya bantu ba mintu bonsto betayare. We have a date with destiny. And I believe the Lord's will be done. Naende kale akore kande to nyele kwera na maika